Hi, welcome to another session in this course. We are going to be looking at how we can rearrange our column inside the Power Query editor. We are going to be looking at two different methods based on the context of the rearrangement. So we have the customer name here and we have the address here. Assuming we want to put the address before the customer name. We just click on it and then we drag it like this. And you can see the address is now at the first column and it is before the customer name. So if I want to do the same thing for city, or let's say city after state, so put it here and then that is it. Now, this is very good and straightforward. However, look at this scenario. Assuming this our title column, I want it to go to the first column. So I can just click like this and be dragging, and you see that this is not so like it's not so cool. So and if I have to do like 4 or 5 of this, or even like the rearrangement is up to 10, 12 columns, what is the other way around? The other way around is that if you look into this, let me expand it by clicking here. If you look into this place, you can see this particular code, table dot recorder columns. This was the code that was written when we carried the uh, city column to be in front of the state column. So, and you can see the all of the columns here. So if you want to do this, let me go back again, cancel, good. So when you want to use this method, what you will do is that you will try and rearrange one column. So let's say address to this place, and then immediately you do that, this code is going to happen. And immediately this code comes up like this, you can edit it. So you can see our title is at the last of the list. So you can just copy it. You can copy it like this, Control X. So ensure that the last column does not have a comma after it. You can see there is no comma after it, and we can paste this title wherever we want it to be. So let's say we want it to be between the address and customer name. So we just paste it there, and then we put a comma before the next one. So there should be a comma between each of the column name. So assuming we also want our address, we don't want it to be here, so we copy it, and then we want it to be after the state, so we paste it here. So we ensure that there is a comma between each of them, and there is no comma at this point. So at this point now, you can see that our title is the first, followed by customer name, city, state, and then address is here. So if we do this, so if you come to the table now, you can see that the title is now the first, customer name, and you can see that the address is now after the state. So you can see that. So this is another method through which we can use to rearrange our column. So you can arrange as many columns as you want using this particular method. And I believe it is more effective if you are going to be rearranging so many columns. But if you are just rearranging 1 or 2 columns, I believe the first method is going to be easier. So This is how we can rearrange our column using the Power Query editor in Power BI. Thank you very much until we meet in the next one.